Hi, I'm Nayantara. I run a brand called Trovecraft India. What we do is we work with local craftsmen and with a little bit of design intervention, we create home decor products. This Ganesha is made in Cherrial craft. This is a craft of Telangana. It's made with tamarind seed paste and it goes through various processes of drying. The tamarind seed paste is turned into a compound that is mashed up and put to shape. Thereafter, there is a primering process which needs to dry. Thereafter, the artist paints the details. The nice thing about Cherrial craft is that it's truly a traditional craft that is still being practiced in the traditional way. It is very dependent on weather conditions, which means that if it is rainy, the mold does not dry and therefore it affects the craft process. This cow has been inspired by Pichwai craft. Now this craft originates from Nathdwara and subjects like Srinathji and cows are very popular there. What we did with the craft is we turned it into a wooden 3D element that also becomes wall decor. So this is another way of craft intervention in design. This is a mask that is carved in wood from West Bengal. The craft is Gomira and this craft originated as a form of performances where the local villagers would wear these masks and do performances and tell stories. Now this has evolved into a wall decor accent. This again is a combination of two crafts from two states. I already explained about the Gomira craft, the fish that you saw earlier. What we've done is we've colored it and then we've got a carved frame that comes from Rajasthan and we've put them together with different color aesthetics. This again is great because now you're looking at two states, craft from two states on one canvas, and again it makes for a great decor, wall decor accent. Here is another product we designed, which is a tea light holder. It's got a little space to put your tea light and it becomes like a table decor. And this is painted by miniature artists in Rajasthan. We've again created a unique canvas for them and sent it to them, and they've created this beautiful elephant which becomes a table decor. We've also got a cow in a similar format, and it's a great gift for even Diwali. For those who are familiar with Patachitra, Patachitra evolved as a folk art which was initially painted or hand etched on palm leaf. It was also done on silk fabric. What we've done is we've taken the same craft form and had it painted on a wooden plate. So as you can see that this is Saraswati hand painted on a plate that becomes a decor accent. The colors are bright and cheerful for those who like colors. We also do them in different color formats. Depending on your decor, you can choose the colors you need. We can also have these customized for you. This man and woman are a craft from Rajasthan. It's called the Gangaur dolls. This is originated based on a festival in Rajasthan where they celebrate fertility. That is where originally these dolls were made, and usually a larger version of the doll would be decorated and then the festival would be celebrated. These two then have been turned into decor. We've turned them into smaller pieces. We are doing a color play in different ways for this craft, and they come in different sizes. This is the smallest size. We also have larger sizes. They can go up to as tall as 3 feet. This is a hand carved wooden boat made of teak wood. The inspiration is from a Patachitra motif you may have seen. Basically a swan that is carrying the village folk and sometimes also carrying gods and goddesses. The representation of the craft is from Orissa, but we've turned it into an object of decor in wood. You can use this to store things. You can put your cutlery inside, you can put your pickle jars inside, you can put it on your dressing table and put your jewelry inside. So this is again a very good example of how craft and utility, when they come together, they make for a great decor accent. Another example of Cherrial craft in table decor is this beautiful Garuda that is designed in-house and executed beautifully by the artist. This makes for a great table decor accent, also rooted in craft. The Hanuman is also table decor. This is very easy to maintain because we put a protective coat. So all you need to do is just dust it a bit and keep it as decor. These are obviously for indoor. This craft you must be familiar with is Tholu Bomma. Traditionally, this leather puppetry craft was used to tell stories of Ramayana and Mahabharata. What we've done is turn them into a decor accent, and we've also turned them into a table decor accent. The beautiful thing about this craft is when the light goes through the craft, that is when the real impact comes through. So when you put it on the table, and the light goes through, this becomes a beautiful table decor accent. This painting that you see comes from Rajasthan, popularly known as Pichwai craft. This also traditionally was done on cotton fabric, but we've turned it into a piece of art that can be hung on the wall in a very interesting shape of a plate. As you can see, this is a paisley shaped plate. Also, the colors that we've chosen is very contemporary, and it can become a very modern home decor accent for any home. This is another example of design intervention. What we've done is we've created a unique canvas. As you can see, the entire base is a frame, and the painting is basically flowing into the frame. And what happens is we make these frames, we ship it to our artists. This is coming from Kerala, mural artist. This goes to the artist, gets painted and comes back. It's a very contemporary take on a traditional art, which I feel can blend into both contemporary and traditional homes. This is a table decor accent that is made in Rajasthan. It is first carved in wood and then hand painted. You can see how this is carved. This is approximately 12.5 inches. We do the drape in different colors like orange, red, yellow. They come in different sizes too, and you can check them out. This brass table decor is from Chhattisgarh. This is made with brass, but the technique is called the lost wax technique, if you're familiar with it. The entire process is extremely laborious. Each piece is made individually. To give you a little insight into how this product is made, is that the artists first make the wax threads and bring the entire figurine together. It is then packed with mud, in terms of it's molded with mud, packed and put into the furnace. Once it goes to the furnace, the wax melts and they pour in the brass. They then break the mold to reveal the entire figurine. So each product will be different. This is not coming out of a mold, this is actually being made piece by piece. Please do visit us and explore such crafts. You can also find us on Instagram. The handle is Trove Craft India. We are also on Facebook. Please drop in whenever you have the time. Thanks.